When you're running out of luck, need to get unstuck, so go off. When you're up against the wall and you cannot fall, so go off, go off, go off, go off, so go off, go off, go off, go off. When you're running out of luck, need to get unstuck, so go off. When you're up against the wall and you cannot fall, so go off, go off, go off, go off, so go off, go off, go off.
My name is Titus Sherlock. I race in the FR Americas Championship for Crosslink Motorsports. It's really, I think, one of the best series to come out and try to develop yourself and get wheel to wheel with guys that are very good as well. It's very competitive, so it's a great series to be a part of. The goal is definitely to win the championship this year. Had a rough year last year. I think we should have been definitely closer to the championship than we were, and the goal is definitely to win. There's going to be a lot of fast guys here as well, so it's going to be tough, but that's the goal. Yeah, the split between the teams ultimately doesn't change, my job. I just come here to try to win races and do my best. So everyone I was friends with before, I'm still friends with. Now we can't say as much to each other, like after sessions and stuff, but we're still friends. I guess you could see it as a good. Now that there's kind of, instead of one big powerhouse, there's two teams, and there's actually, this year there's more teams joining as well. So there's a lot of drivers spread between, 4 or 5 different teams that are quite competitive. So I think it's a net positive for everybody. The goal is still to win. It doesn't really matter what happens before. I didn't get out of the race day, so the goal is always to win. And then if that's not possible, do your best and try to score as many points as you can. I believe in myself, and even if there's a tough day or a tough weekend, I know I can bounce back and perform at what I know I'm able to do.
I'm Jet Bowling. I'm 20 years old, and I'm racing Formula Regional Americas with Kiwi Motorsport. Yeah, second year, obviously, we're for the championship. We wouldn't be here if we didn't think we could win it, so that's the goal. I think Titus Sherlock, he only finished a point and a half last year, and he's here. And I know Bruno Ribeiro, he runs some races, and Nico Ambiato run some races last year. So I think, yeah, I had the most points, but quick drivers here. So this season, I'm trying to be more aggressive. I've always struggled with that. I'm just kind of a nicer guy, I guess. Smile a lot, and it's hard to be mean on track, and you got to push people off here and there, get your elbows out. So I tell myself I'm going to be meaner, but yeah, obviously I want to be mean, but I want to win. But I'm not here to ruin any relationships at the same time. My dream has been endurance racing, whether it's IPSA or WEC, something like that. I love the hypercar racing. I love Le Mans. I love Daytona 24-hour. Those are such cool races to me. It'd be such a blessing to win those. But if I can get in an IndyCar, I'll be just as happy, So I think IndyCar, endurance racing is probably my goal right now. Scott's really good at, the race directing part. He almost acts as a coach just for all of us, just tells us what to expect, what not to expect. When I started first with F4 US, I was really, stressed out, but, his driver's briefings really helped me kind of calm down and, back myself that I know what I'm doing. All the people that go behind this, I know my parents, they're such a big impetus. My coaches, my mechanics, my engineers, I know they travel so far from, whether it's Spain or France or, even if it's down the road from here, they travel so far and they put so much hard work into it, they're working 10, 12-hour days. And I'm the one who gets to have fun driving a car. So if by doing good, then I'm going to try and do it as hard as I can.
Hi, my name is Mo Murray with Ligier Automotive North America, and we build race cars. I'm going to tell you about 3 types of race cars that race as the open wheel series at Cará Motorsports. We have the newly renamed Ligier JFC Junior Formula Championship. We have F4 US, the FIA F4 Championship for the US, and we have Formula Regional Americas, the next level up from F4, covering all of the Americas. Let's go have a look at the cars. This car we're looking at here is the Ligier JFC car, newly renamed series, the Junior Formula Challenge. It's originally the Gen 1 F4 car, Ligier JS F416, raced in the F4 from 2016 all the way through 2023. This car is similar to the others in that it has a full carbon tub, aluminum wing on this one, steel wishbones and suspension components, carbon crash structures front and back. Drivers in this series can race from the age of 14 years of age.
All right, I'm going to assume this is the lead pack coming up the hill here. Again, we apologize. We're scrambling, trying to get caught up on everything here. The 10 car is Daniel Cará.
From Houston,
Looks like he has the lead just in front of the 42, which is Arazu. That's the blue car, the points leader. Oh, he's coming back in line here. That's going to get awful tight getting to turn 3.
Yeah, it's going to be a very entertaining race to the final. I think these guys are very good and they have a lot of potential.
Kelsey Pinkowski in the 20, the drive out of Rochester, New York, moved right up into second place.
He's having an... No, it's yellow flag, yellow flag.
So 5 cars running in a train headed down to Canada Corner. Yellow flag is out waving as we keep an eye on Cará here, the driver out of Houston, Texas. So it's Cará, Arazu, Such, Jacir, Doss, and Felber according to the timing and scoring.
I think we're gonna. Is the finish?
Caution flag is out and the field has slowed down and is stacking back up. You can see the safety truck moving around, headed somewhere, not sure where the incident is. Oh, it's right there under the bridge.
Oh.
There's a car right there under the bridge.
Is it Pacheta?
Right at the entrance to the carousel is at the 9. That would be Luca out of Montreal, Canada. And you can see the heavy damage to the wing and the left front. He got into that wall pretty good. That's a fairly high-speed section of track, too.
Yes, that's very scary as a first-timer, but you get used to it. It's very entertaining when you get there. Yeah.
Looks like you can see some skid marks back here and where the car dipped into the dirt.
Yeah, that should be a heavy crash. We could see
that.
Hopefully the driver's okay. Yeah, I think so.
For those of you that are maybe new to the series, as we get caught up with everything that is happening here, this is the initial step in the open wheel ladder here with the Perella Motorsports group.
Yes.
It's the Ligier JS F416 chassis running the Honda Civic Type R 2-liter engine. It's a non-turbo. Of course, they're all serviced and engineered by Mountoon, producing about 160 horsepower in a car without the driver that weighs 1,235 pounds as we slot in behind the Janetta safety car here. And you have to be at least 14 years of age to run in this category. And of course, everybody running on hand-cooked tires, 2 sets of tires allowed per weekend, but that does not count the rain tires.
Do you want to that I do the translation to Spanish, or like speaks a lot Spanish for my Latin viewers?
Sure.
Okay, ya estamos en Road America, un circuito bien rápido, la verdad, uno de los más lindos que yo he estado. Aquí está Irazu de Uruguay, estoy comentando acá Clemente Huerta de Chile, y una carrera bien complicada. Una carrera bien complicada, la verdad. Cambios de temperatura constantes, mojado, seco, mojado. Y bueno, en la primera carrera el Nico Ambiado pudimos ver que de mala suerte Ok, so, entonces vimos al Nico Enviado yendo muy bien, pero hasta cuando se le rompió el alerón.
So how have you been dealing with the weather all day today, Clemente? It's been a real challenge. I know just
yeah.
sitting up here trying to watch.
Well, the weather's. I haven't raced on raining now this weekend. We were going to. No, we were going to qualify in rain. I was hoping so, but they canceled it. I think it will be very good to see a little racing on rain because shows you who has the best hands, not just the car, but I feel very good.
It's got to be hard because it takes one type of mindset to race in the rain
Yes.
and a different set of focus to run on dry like this. And when it keeps going in and out, you don't know which way to prepare mentally.
No, I just have one mindset, like I'm always cold when I'm driving. I try to stay the most focused possible and don't care about conditions. Like try to do the change the fastest way possible, and if I see racing mid-race, I will like relax a little bit and enjoy it. I enjoy racing on it. Yeah.
So tell me about how you began your racing careers. You started in Santiago, Chile, where you're from.
Yeah.
What is the racing scene like in Santiago?
In Chile, where every year the racing scene is getting bigger. There.
Okay, go ahead.
So I started doing karting when I was 5 years because my dad always raced on the car, motorbikes, everything. It was crazy. And well, I have 2 national championships. I have for like 1 World Cup, the Rotac Max Challenge finals on Italy last year. I have gone to like 4 South American championships. So I have a lot of experience, and I train in Formula 4 cars, the Tatus one. Since when I was like 14 years old, and done some different tests on different formulas, like the Formula Renault 2000, and that. So it's been a lot time. I have raced like 11 years in total. It's a lot.
11 years.
Yeah.
And you are how old?
I'm 16.
16. So you've been racing basically your whole life almost.
Yeah, yeah.
And what is the goal?
My goal is F1 or IndyCar. Try to score the FIA points to get the super license and reach the top categories. That's the goal. That's where I'm targeting. That's my aim. So.
Not a lot of drivers out of Chile have made it that far.
No, just me and Nico Enviado.
Yeah.
He's also great driver. At karting, he's very good. One of the best of Chile. Yeah, so we both well, he took the decision first, and now we also took it. So I'm here with him. We are teammates in Chile and here, so we're friends basically.
Yeah, and a lot of younger kids behind you guys,
Yes.
looking as you two as the two that are blazing the trail.
Yes, a lot of kids looking up. When I go karting, I always talk to them, and we're all friends. It's like a big family, and they are always looking up to get forward to the biggest category, it's the Formula One, Well, I don't know how much time it will take to take out the car from the start of the carousel. Hopefully
let's see.
soon. Yeah.
Let's see if we can find out here
If
for
not, we're gonna finish the race with a safety car or not.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I hate
not.
to see that, right? But that
Yeah.
might be. Saying green this time by.
Green now?
Getting ready.
Okay, okay,
We
that's
should
good.
be seeing green next time. So let's keep our fingers crossed for that.
How many how many laps we got remaining? Because this is
That I don't know. Nothing. Nothing giving me that information.
it seems like now we're going green.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's kind of picking up the pace a little bit.
Yeah.
Lights are out on the Janetta safety car is what we're being told they want. Still on though. Looks like they're out now. Yes. That's a good sign.
I'm anxious to see that, you know.
So Arazu came into here with the points lead after having a great opening weekend at NOLA. 2 victories in 3 races for Gaston Arazu.
Yeah, that's great. No, that was a big challenge. It was my first Formula race. And
Here's the final corner. They'll set them up. And our safety car is pulling off.
we're back to racing.
We will be shortly. There's the green flag, and we are back underway with Cará out front. Boy, he got a great jump, didn't he? Cará in the 10 pulling away, Such right behind him in the 28. You see the 7 of Jacir and the 42 of Arazu. That blue machine tucked nicely into 3rd. Habir Das in this top 5 as well in car 23. Das should be in that yellow, the car right behind the yellow one, the silver machine. Headed to turn 5. Great place to get him on under braking.
Yeah,
Like right here.
That's a good dive in.
Arazu
Such
making the
all
move
Arazu.
on Such, takes over 2nd place.
Esta venía la carrera.
Well, that's how you hang on to the points lead, right?
Yeah.
Move like that.
Yeah. They're fighting their lives for the points, you know. It's, oh, I thought he was gonna spin. Casi se resbala mi amigo el del 10.
Car getting a little aggressive with the steering there, pulling it back in line. Well, you can see the car's getting a little
Yeah.
loose there.
I think it's
Such.
cooling down the track starts to cool down, or it's my idea, porque se ve los autos deslizando de lado a lado y parece que se está enfriando la pista. Bueno, no sabemos.
Going to be hard to get a lot of grip in these cold
Yes.
conditions all day today too.
Especially on this one, on the kink, that you're full throttle. Oh, that's beautiful.
How do you like the kink?
It's one of the fastest corner of the track. I loved it. It's beautiful. Like passing between the trees.
Yes.
Yeah, it's perfect.
For our Hankook corner here.
Subiendo la montañita. vuelta.
You see some of the kitty litter off to the right side of the racetrack there, the grease sweep as they call it. A lot of different names for that stuff.
Oh, he's gone wide. He tries to find the gap.
Carr doing a nice job. He got a great restart as such. Retakes second place away from Arazu.
Yes, he has a good rhythm.
And it looks like they're going to go side by side coming through 4,
Well,
headed down to turn 5. Here we go. This should be potential pass for second. 3 wide as they're heading down to turn 5.
Oh,
Look at
this is
that.
real
Here comes
racing.
Jacir inside. He's going to get them both.
Oh, they almost sandwich him.
Arazu on the outside dips a wheel off to the right. He's going to get around Jacir and such trying to follow through on the outside, going through 6.
This is crazy.
That is
Last
some
lap
very
fighting
aggressive
laps.
racing.
Yeah, and it's still just round one from Road America, so we'll see more action this weekend.
Headed over to the carousel. You see it in front. Mission Beach off to the far right. Headed over there.
Del circuito vemos como
Now it's the kink and then on our way down to Canada Corner. And the next best and possibly last opportunity for a pass. Here comes Such. What Jacir right behind him. I almost thought they touched.
almost touch. It seems like it was karting, you know.
Yeah, Such first one to Canada Corner. And again, this is a 3-car fight for second place. Cará has checked out with the lead. He's got a good 3 seconds between him and the rest. Here's Cará. Here comes that battle now. 4 cars fighting for second. Such up front. Jacir inside
Jacir
in the
wants a
bright
drive.
yellow car. He's going to make, they're going to be side by side coming to the
finishing.
line.
One of the closest finishes.
Here
of the
they
season.
come to the checkers. It's going to be Cará with the win.
Who might
And then,
win.
Such is going to
Four-sided
get
tie.
it. Yep. Such,
Such.
Arazu, and Das snuck in there right at the end. He was that 5th car in line. What a fantastic finish to our Ligier Junior Formula Championship. Well, Clemente, what did you think of that?
That was crazy. That was real racing out there on the last lap. They were risking their lives. That was beautiful. Like leaving the kink, that one. That's
And you know they
very
were all
fast.
flat through the kink.
Flat over the kink.
Flat through the carousel?
Also.
Yes.
Yeah. But then they do. Who did that? Like the 2 cars that passed one. They did one.
Going into 5, coming out of 5?
Coming out of the kink.
Out of the kink, that was Such and Arazu, and Jacir was in the yellow car.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He's the one that looked like he got right up behind the other guy and tapped him from behind. That was just incredible racing. And they'll be back to do it again this weekend here at Road America. Well, Clemente Huerta, thank you very much for coming by. We look forward to seeing you coming up a little later on in the F4 United States Championship. Thank you for stopping by. Good luck today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We will be back to Road America for more great racing after this.
All right, I'm down here with Daniel Cará. Unbelievable, the Ligier Junior Formula Championship. Daniel, come over here because that was emotional to see you get out of the car. Your dad, it's just a crew. It's the three of you, basically, and you've won the
without them. It's my best friend, my dad, and of course my family, my mom, my sister, everyone who supported me, Houston, San Francisco. It's just an incredible feeling, and that was a pretty good race. I can't complain.
Now, do me a favor, though. Talk to the Portuguese-speaking fans out there that have been cheering for you so much in the comments.
Todos, muito obrigado.
That's awesome. Well, Daniel Cará, top step here, provisionally in the JFC Championship. Unbelievable. Nice job. I'm going to send it back